Hi, it's Delirious again. I'm doing a second video to my after student cleaning routine to show you a more thorough cleaning of my suits. Obviously, with a thorough cleaning, you want to be very careful on what your suit can handle as every suit is made differently. I would recommend asking whoever made your suit the best techniques to use, or look up the materials of your suit to get an idea of what they may or may not be able to handle. So first off with cleaning, usually you need a spray. Something easy to make on your own with alcohol and water.
Okay, so this is how I make my disinfectant for my suits. I use a 1:1 alcohol water ratio. This stuff you can just get at like a Shoppers or a Walmart. It's pretty easy to find. And you mix it up in a squirt bottle. Obviously here again, you want to make sure you have paper towels in the eyes because just like water, it will take things out of the eyes. And 10 times worse because alcohol is used to take out like really bad stains and polish remover, right? But I do with the alcohol spray that I made. I will spray down the entire suit. This is when I have breaks. And I will wipe up the inside of the suit head. And the dirt and grime will come off on the rag with mix. You have to be very particular when you start cleaning a head because every head is different. There's a lot of spots you might have to be careful of when you start working, like eyes that are painted and paint might rub off, spots and airbrushing could smudge, or also a lot of water could damage someone else's suit and make it just fall apart, depending what it's made of. So I like to use a laundry soap, something safe for clothing, and usually a more gentle one that's gentler on the fur. And I don't just pour it all over the suit. I get like a blue pail or bucket or something of water, and I put a bit of the soap in and mix it around. And just before you go, you usually just cover your eyes with some paper towels just so nothing can be worn off. And I know people with airbrushing will put duct tape over top of the airbrushing, they can get around it. And so what you just do is you take a rag, cloth, and you start just wiping off the suit. So this does take a lot of time because you do want to be thorough and you don't want to ruin the suit, you want to be gentle, so it is a time-consuming thing to do. You don't want to clean your suit thoroughly too much because it does wear down the suit, but it does keep it looking nice. So you have to find a good even middle, so where your suit still stays nice, but doesn't do it too often that you just destroy the suit cleaning it too much. So I've just been working away. I take his eyebrows off and do them separately because I want to get that part. So after you have it all kind of wiped up and soaped, you need to make sure you get the soap out or you're going to have a very crinkly furred fursuit. And it's not clean when you just leave the soap in because you just put soap in with dirt. And so it's just sitting on your suit still, so you need to make sure you rinse it off. I mean, there's two ways you can do this. You can use the shower hose or just get another bucket, get the rag wet, and just wipe it down again to make sure you get the soap out. There are certain carpet cleaners that a lot of fursuiters have been using, goes over their suit, that does both the soap and the washing. So not everyone's rich and can do that or can find it, or some people think it's too rough and don't want to use it. Like, it's always your decision. So I'll just be putting this on a good medium temperature and just going over and rinsing the soap out of the suit.
So second up, how I clean the body, parts, and everything else on a suit. So how I like to start with that is by filling up a bathtub with water and putting laundry soap in it. Then I submerge my parts underneath the water and make sure the soap gets in and cleaned out of the fur. My bodysuit and parts don't really need a cleaning right now, so I'll be showing you an example on my tail.
So you just want to submerge the part into the water. And with the soap, you want to make sure you rub it in really well. Because with the soap, you need the soap to get in between the fur, especially long fur, because what it does, it takes the dirt and grime out of the fur. You can't just put the soap on and expect it to do it itself.
So after they've gone through the soapy water, you want to make sure you get the soap out of the suit. If you leave the soap in the suit, it will make the fur very crinkly or matted, and that's not something you want. It doesn't look appealing, nor does it feel appealing. So what I like to do is throw it in the washing machine. But washing machines you have to be very careful using. Not every suit can handle a washing machine. This is what you have to be very careful on. My suits can handle the washing machine, but if they can't, I suggest just wiping it down with water or putting it through another cycle in a bathtub with just pure water. So with the washing machine, you want to make sure it's on cold and on a delicate wash. because parts will fall apart if you're not careful. And you want to always make sure you use cold on a suit. Warm will ruin the fur. Fox fur is made of plastic. Plastic will burn, it will melt if you put it near anything hot. Make sure when you're drying it, you do not use hair dryers. Same with putting it in a drying machine. That is one of the worst things you could possibly do to a suit, is put it in a drying machine. Do not do that. Heat equals bad on a fursuit. Bad. No, you do not want to do that.
So here I have my fursuit feet that I just cleaned off with a spot cleaner. There you go. Once the rinse and the dry cycle is finished, they come out. They're still a little wet, obviously, because the machine doesn't get it all dry. So something important when having wet fursuit parts is you should set them up on something to let them dry. Do not do is hang them up on something, because that will stretch the fur.
So after my parts are drying, I like to just leave them out in front of a fan. So it's cool air, nothing warm. It just kind of speeds up the process of drying. Another way I like to clean my suit instead of completely soaking it is just by doing a cleaning of the inside. So how I do that, it's exactly like the head practically.
This is my preferred way to do it when cleaning. Instead of submerging my suit, I take the alcoholic spray and I spray down the suit, making sure I get those really gross, sweaty parts like armpits. So once you have it all sprayed down, it's just like the head where you take the rags, you just wipe it off until it's just a little bit damp or completely dry. So that's what this is doing, is just taking the alcoholic mix with the sweat and grime out of the suit. So something else I might do just to be a neat freak is when you get little fuzzies like these in your suit, instead of just picking them out, it's faster if I just use a razor and I go along and they just kind of come off with the razor. So see some of the difference it makes? It looks a lot neater, but I wouldn't recommend doing this too many times, because the more you take off, the more thin the material is gonna get, and you're just gonna wear it down right to the fur, so you don't want to do that.
So I hope this video kind of helped, just like the last one. Again, every suit's different. Mine might not be the best tutorial, so look around, see what's best, and I hope you enjoyed.